Welcome to Multifamily Live.
I'm Keely Yarusi.
And I'm Jason Yarusi. Our mission is to help you unlock your full potential as a multifamily real estate investor.
So you can do more deals, bigger deals, with less stress, keep more profit, and free up your time.
Multifamily doesn't have to be a mystery. It's time to go
live.
Yay! And we are live.
You can kind of see our faces.
Banner in front of our face, but there we are. Always something is not always something, always something.
Always something.
Wow. So we are here, and yes, it is Monday, starting off on our third cup of coffee, fourth cup of coffee, a little bit late out the gate. I think we have a little alarm going off too that you're going to have to jump on.
Alexa off.
I don't know if it happens in your house too, but we actually have our life scheduled by kiddos, scheduling timers on various devices that go off throughout the day. And so it makes it entertaining to whether or not we have actually used a timer to schedule something for our day, or if the kids have just set something up. Like it would be in 7 minutes, I will build blocks. Alexa, tell me when 7 minutes is up. So we're talking about making connection.
7 minutes, starting now.
And
that note,
that is life. So we have 7 minutes.
Yay,
all right,
and we're back.
So we are back. We're talking about networking, making connections, building brand, how to get started, how to get yourself out of the gate. And of course, we're going to talk a lot on this. And right now we have 7 minutes as per Alexa. However, if you weren't here with us before and you want hours of networking, of building brand, of building yourself, June 10th, 11th, and 12th, Multifamily Live event. I cannot say enough about how much knowledge and how much things and how much time and resources we put into making this the best experience for you to get you going in your multifamily journey. So multifamilyliveevent.com. Tickets actually go up June 2nd, June 1st, June 2nd, next week, right? So
June 1st.
Get out there. We got 200 strong coming to the event. We're loving it. It's going to be fantastic. For all you who are out there who already got your tickets, thank you so much. You will not regret it. It's going to be fantastic.
I'm super excited about it. I mean, talking about making those huge connections, which is what we're talking about here, making those connections and networking, we're going to be able to see you face to face from your living room, because we're going to see screens. We're going to see everyone's face. We're going to be able to interact with you one-on-one. So back to making those connections, making those networking connections, and how that builds your multifamily empire. Somebody just asked me this at our last meetup, like, what is a good time to raise money? And I told everyone at the meetup, I'm like, I'm raising money from each of you right now. You just don't know it yet. Because it's true, depending on where that connection takes you, whether it's raising money or providing opportunity, or maybe that you just make a really cool friend. Make those connections, put yourself out there, because you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what and where that connection is going to take you, and when that connection is going to happen, whether it's on Instagram, whether it is at a meetup, whether it is live, whether it is on here on Facebook or wherever you're listening to this. Wherever you make that connection, dig a little deeper and see how you can make that connection deeper and how you can connect on a different level.
So it's all about how you show up, right? And you think you have to have this massive strategy to get out of the gate, but ultimately it's just about doing. It's about starting to get yourself out there in front of people, showing a presence and starting to do things consistently. So it's the do and the consistent do that gets you to the traction that you want. If you're going to get into multifamily, which is why you're listening here today, you're going to start talking about it. You're excited about it. You want to be involved about it. So whether it's starting to get in Facebook groups, or starting to go to virtual meetups, or starting to connect with people on LinkedIn, or calling brokers, or calling property managers, or calling investors, all of those are building your brand. For us, one thing we did was we started a podcast. Many of you have listened to our podcast, Multifamily Live podcast. We started this podcast, and the thing it did, it allowed us to meet so many people. And, we started this podcast because, one, it was fun. We just thought it'd be a great way to learn more. But we've made so many fantastic connections. So many people that are now along with our journey have come from this podcast. And now when people look for us and look to find find us and search us, they'll find us with everything we're doing, including the podcast. So it's built its own brand that's helped us carry forward, right? So instead of us showing up and not having a name at the table, people now can recognize it because of everything that's been put in there. And it didn't just start and appear all at once. It was a journey that we built on and built on and built on, one step at a time.
And it's about also taking those connections to the next level. Like Jason just mentioned, our podcast, we built that, but it was level on level on level, podcast on podcast on podcast, learning and growing and just showing that every single time we would drop a podcast. Same goes with these connections. If what we say right now with you resonates with you, then make the connection deeper. DM us, let us know how we can help you. Also, if you go on places like Clubhouse, like you make those like first connections, take it a step further. See how you can dig in and really figure out if this is a connection that you want to explore, if this is a connection that you can grow with. Does that make sense?
It does. And so we are 6 minutes in. So I'm going to wrap this up saying today was day one of the 5-day challenge, you to your first offer. Now, if you missed it, that's cool. No problem at all. You can go over to Multifamily Live and we get the right one up here, liveevent.com/first offer. You can get into the group. You can watch. Chad gave an hour on pick and market. Say it's fantastic. Tomorrow we're going to talk on finding deals, right? So lead sourcing. So you can still sign up. You can still watch that video. You can still get involved. Get in there. It's at 9 a.m. Central Time. So that's 10 p.m. or 10 p.m., wherever it wants to be. Maybe somewhere in the world it's at 10 p.m. if you're watching this, but 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Get into this event. It's fantastic. You don't want to miss it. It's a free event. Just sign up. Go. Get yourself out there. Let's take action. And we will what?
See you later. Drink some coffee. Eat dinner.
Probably all of the above.
One of those things.
Under 7 minutes.
Under 7 minutes. Let's get it before Alexa needs to tell us to get out of here.
I put the pressure on.
Oh no, I don't know. Too many buttons.
Will be released in 2017.
Perfect. Want to learn exactly how we're finding high profit, cash flow ready multifamily properties off market? Want to find out how to run lightning fast syndications to raise all the capital you need for your next multi-million-dollar deal in just a few days?
We're breaking down our entire process step by step at a 3-day event happening June 10th through the 12th called, you guessed it, Multifamily Live.
We've done events before, but nothing this massive or this valuable. And for the first time ever, we're going to open the doors and walk you guys through literally every step of what we're doing on our multifamily deals.
This is a virtual event, so you don't have to travel or even leave your couch, but spots are limited. Sign up at multifamilyliveevent.com and we'll see you there.